Hey guys, Hella Bella here, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you an update with my Merch by Amazon account for the first quarter of 2023. So we're covering January, February, and March royalties, and I want to kind of go over what's been working this year and some of the trends that I've been seeing. So just scrolling down to look at analytics for the last 90 days, you can see here that overall, I'm not seeing a huge number of sales per day. We can kind of flip over and look at it monthly. So for January, I made $639. February was $708, and then March we jumped up to $945. So I am feeling hopeful that sales will pick up. Typically in all of my online businesses, first quarter of the year is relatively slow because we've just left fourth quarter where everybody spent all of their money on Christmas and the holidays. So that's pretty typical. I do apologize for my voice. It's a little bit scratchy. I've had a dry cough for like 6 days, and I went to the doctor and they gave me some cough syrup. But honestly, I think it's just one of those things you have to get through. I know a lot of people have it right now. So if you are part of the cough club, definitely hope that you get to feeling better. So let's take a look at the total sales. So we've got 702 sales, 49 returns, and royalties of $2,287. I'd say my profit was probably about $2,100 profit if you count all of the services and stuff that I use. Honestly, that's pretty conservative, but overall the royalties per sale, which is how much I make each time a sale is made, that was $3.25. Typically would like to see that a little higher, a little closer to $4, but I think what skewed me was selling some different tank tops and pillows and tote bags and things like that. And then obviously some of my shirts are priced lower, some of them are higher. I'm typically priced at $17.99 to $19.99, but every once in a while I will lower to $14.99 if it is super competitive. Average royalties per day was $25.42. So as far as side hustles go, I mean, 25 bucks a day is definitely something that can put a little bit of extra money in your pocket and definitely help out. Sales per month, so my average for these last couple months was $762 on average that I'm receiving per month. So pretty good there. Best day that we've had in 90 days was $76.83. Not super happy about that. Honestly, some of my best days on merch have been as far as $1,000 in one day, and then I've also made $500, $700 in one day. A lot of my businesses are cyclical, and sometimes they don't perform as well as I would like. Product performance: 306 of my products sold, so only 0.4% of all of my products sold. And then hopping down here, you'll see that the most common thing that I sold was the standard shirt. We've got 69% standard shirts, so 482 standard shirts. And then the next thing up from that would be the tank top at 10%, the V-neck at 8%, and then the sweatshirt at 4%. So, overall, not seeing a lot of diversity in what I'm selling. I sold a couple of tote bags, couple of throw pillows, couple of zip-up hoodies, and nothing that I really pay much attention to anymore because I'm more apt to focus on what is actually making me money. In terms of colors, black was the best color, followed by white, then cranberry, then dark heather, then asphalt, and heather gray, and heather blue. So going down here, obviously I won't be able to show you guys all of my designs, but you can at least see some of the colors, I guess, and you'll also be able to see how many times I sold it here and what the royalties were. I did want to talk about some broad niches that I have been having luck with. That would be the cruise niche. So if you're going on a cruise, a lot of people buy matching shirts to find their family. So if you can create something to go along with the cruise, especially if it's a specific type of themed cruise, or maybe it is going to a certain location. Maybe it's an anniversary cruise, a birthday cruise. So those are just some ideas. My other niche that has done pretty well for me has been the plants and gardening niche. It's held on for a couple of years, and it's just something that, as long as you're continuing to be creative, I think that you can make money off of this niche. The next niche that I sold a lot in would be the political niches. Either side, whichever side you want to make shirts for, but I've sold shirts on both sides. And then another niche niche would be religion. So there's a lot of religious holidays coming up. We've got Easter coming up, and we just recently, I think we're in Ramadan. So a lot of different religious holidays that you can make shirts for. And then the last niche that I'll kind of tell you about is location specific. I won't get into a lot of detail on that, but if you know about something happening in a certain area, and it's not, copyright or trademark, and it's something that you can take advantage of, I would definitely recommend making a shirt for that, especially if it is a more unknown thing. I've had pretty good luck with some areas that I'm familiar with, that I've been to these places. I know these places exist, but I guess it's just not, people aren't thinking about places like this in terms of where they'd be thinking about Las Vegas or, California or, places like that are New York City, more popular places. Try to zero in on something that is a little bit more unknown. And I think that there is room to carve out money in these niches. Another tip that I have for you is to make more of what sells. And I know that sounds blatantly obvious, yeah, Bella, of course we're going to make more of what sells. But if you find yourself in a niche that is working for you, don't spend a lot of time wrapped up in finding new niches. Dig into that niche and make as much as you can for it. One thing that I've realized is going in the direction that I know and I'm familiar with has really helped me in designing, because I can kind of see the type of design in my head for what I'm thinking about, the specific person that will be wearing it, the style, the font that they like, and things like that. So that's something that I try to work on. And I also try to create templates. So I have about, I guess, 40 to 50 different templates on my computer. So I'm not exactly making new shirts over and over again. I'm going to my templates and I'm saying, okay, this is the phrase, this is the niche, which one of my templates fits this best? And then I'll just go from there. So taking a look at the shirts, my top seller was a cruise themed shirt. It made me $81. The next seller was just kind of a random one-off shirt that people would wear to work. It's $77. The next one was a V-neck shirt and a standard shirt. Those are both plant related. So $75, $75, $61 for this one. I think this is a location specific shirt. Next one up was, I believe, a political shirt, maybe $58. And then we've got this next one that's $58, $48, $46. That was a cruise shirt as well, but it's a tank top instead of a t-shirt. And you can see that I sold it 5 in neon pink and 11 in white. So pretty good tank top sales. That one, you could see why someone would want to wear a tank top on a cruise, because it's hot, and the sleeveless option is definitely appealing to them. So I won't bore you guys too much with that, but I do want to flip over to my Pretty Merch dashboard. Pretty Merch is a Chrome extension that you can use. I think they have a free version. This is the paid version. You can see here I'm on the 20,000 tier. I've got 7,256 of my 20K slots filled. And so far, today has not been great. I've only hit $10.97 today. We are in April. Had a decent day, $40 day on April 3rd. So, but these last couple days just kind of hadn't been the greatest. But hopefully I can at least maybe do a $1,000 month in April. That'd be awesome. But in terms of my account, I have been uploading a little bit here and there. Haven't been uploading a ton, but I did get some new designs uploaded today. I'm also kind of working on Etsy again. I have not really got that up and running quite to the extent that I would like to share it with everyone yet, but I am working on Etsy again. So in terms of the tools that I use Merch Informer. It tells you what shirts are trending. It tells you different keywords, competition. I just went over to their movers and shakers tool, and what this does is it tells you what shirts have had a drop in rank, so what shirts have started to sell. We've got some Mardi Gras things, some different things about let's see, Medicare. We've got the reform shirts. I really wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole because I don't want to get my account shut down. We've got some mental health, some grandma. I don't really understand. This stuff is very basic. So, in terms of design quality, not the best designs here, but this is kind of what is selling at this point. We've got just kind of the typical stuff that we'd see, but this is one of the tools that I use to get ideas if I'm not really sure what direction I want to go in. I do have a 20% off referral code for them, but I do use this tool quite often when I'm kind of looking at keywords. The other tool that I would use is Creative Fabrica. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. I use this a lot. It has tons of fonts, tons of graphics that are ready for commercial use. I believe it's around $60 a year if you get my code. And so I think this is probably one of the game changers for me in terms of saving time with my designs, because you can get these graphic elements and you can add text and you've got a simple design that you can create in less than 5 minutes. So those are the things that I really like to use. But in terms of the last 90 days, I am hopeful that I'll have a pickup in sales. One of the things that I've just this past year on merch, 2022 was not good for me. It was literally like half of the sales that I had in 2021. So I'm not sure what's going on with them. I've seen so many posts and so many people being like, is merch dead? But you'll have other people saying like, oh, I made $150 a day. So, I just kind of keep at it. And I don't really like to put all of my eggs in one basket, especially as an online entrepreneur, because, it's so easy to have things shut down or have things taken away, or even just have programs closed. So and my advice for you guys would be to find multiple ways to create income streams so that you never have to worry about one of them being taken away. Now, in terms of keywords and SEO, one thing I was thinking about the other day was just kind of like, you see some people's listings and you're like, what are they doing? Do they not realize that the customer has to be able to find the design, the shirt that they're looking for? They don't take advantage of popular keywords that would be related to their niche. They don't use all of the title, and they just, I don't know, there's a lot of ways that you can improve on keywords, and it might be worth it to watch a couple of hours worth of videos on YouTube about how to rank for SEO and how to create proper keywords. Because if this is something that doesn't come naturally to you, you really do need to focus on that. Because what I've learned is that it may not come naturally to you, but the more times you do it, the better at it that you will get. After selling on eBay and Amazon for 10 years, I'm definitely like, I can come up with a description really quickly. And so I guess I've kind of figured out like, okay, these are the words that I need to use. This is what the customer will be typing in. But it's something that I guess we don't talk about as much in merch, because we think more about like, oh, I need to have a good design. But if the design is something that people can't find, then it can be the greatest design in the world, but it's not going to make a difference if your customer can't find it. So with that being said, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I hope that you guys enjoyed my first quarter of 2023 update for Merch by Amazon. Hopefully my voice will sound a little bit better in the next video, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one.